Hi, my name is Adeoye Abodrin. My friends call me David and it's EUREKA. Today on Earned Value Management, which is second part in the installment, we'll continue the conversation on how to use this particular tool and technique to get results out of your business. Again, the name is Earned Value Management, and that is abbreviating for management. Yesterday, I introduced us to 3 parameters that are used to do earned value management in project management or any other science where you want to understand with respect to the future how much value you're getting. Mentioned to us there is earned value, there is planned value, and there's actual cost. I'll write this out in full. That is earned value. That is planned value. And that is actual cost. Actual cost, by definition, is the exact amount of money spent on a particular project or endeavor at a certain point in time. The actual amount of physical cash spent on a particular endeavor at a certain time. Planned value is how much we planned to have spent or expended at that particular point in time. Planned value is how much we planned. The key operand here is planning. Planning. How much we planned to have spent at that time when we started the project or when we started the endeavor. Earned value is how much value has been derived. How much value have we derived on the endeavor as at that point in time. Actual cost is the amount of physical cash. If I were to call an accountant and tell the accountant to give me the details of the project, how much the accountant will calculate from finance perspective, every single cent, kobo, naira, dollar released on the project, that is actual cost. Planned value is how much we planned at the beginning to have spent as at that date, and earned value is how much value we have derived as at that date. These are the 3 definitions that are very important. I go now to the formulas. The first formula I would like you to understand what is going on and how these 3 parameters are used, is called cost performance indicator or index. Cost performance indicator or index, also known as CPI. The cost performance indicator or index is an indicator of how we are effective as per costs. And it's a measure of earned value divided over actual costs. That is, earned value divided by actual cost. This is an indicator of how we are performing cost-wise. Earned value divided by actual costs. This is the value that we have earned on the project. This is how much money we spent to earn it. CPI has a very close relative or a very close derivative called cost variance, and I will break this down with examples. This is cost variance. Cost variance refers to the variation in costs, especially with respect to value, and that is EV minus AC. Earned value minus actual costs. This is the value derived. This is how much money was used to derive it. This is the value derived. This is how much money was used to derive it. When you do this analytics, it can either give you a positive number, a negative number, or it will be equal to 0. Anytime end value is higher than actual costs, meaning the value derived is higher than the actual cost, it means that you're going to have a positive cost variance. And that means you will finish the project with some savings. Anytime cost variance is negative, it means the end value is less than the actual cost at that time. And that means you're going to finish the project over the budgeted amount. And anytime your earned value is equal to your actual cost, it means your cost variance will be equal to 0. It means you're going to finish right on budget. This is very simple to understand. For example, on a live project, let's assume you got, if I calculate everything on site, counting the bricks, the mortar, and everything, let's assume you spent 10,000 US dollars or naira or pounds or whichever currency you want to work with. And I ask the accountant how much money left finance department to achieve this, and the accountant gives me a figure of $12,000. This is a negative of $2,000. It means that we have used $12,000 to achieve the worth of $10,000. It means we are $2,000 deficit. It means we are going to finish $2,000 as at today. We'll finish $2,000 beyond our original budget. This is how cost variance works. So that you can take adjustments and begin to make necessary execution adjustments so that you get the actual figure correctly. I can do the same analysis for cost performance index using this example. If end value, EV, is equal to 10,000, that's 10,000 divided by 12,000. That is the CPI for the same project. And that means I'm going to have 10 over 12. And that is 2 divided by 10 is 5. And that's 5 over 6, which is 0.9, thereabout, if you approximate it. The meaning of this is that I have a cost performance indicator of 0.9. This is the implication of this. Anytime CPI is less than 1, it means I'm going to finish over budget. Anytime CPI is greater than 1, it means I'm going to finish under budget or with some savings. Anytime CPI is equal to 1, it means I'm going to finish right on the budget. This is the first two formulas that we're going to treat under end value management. You can find practice examples in the comment section below. You can hit me with your questions and I can explain and even give you further explanations if you so wish. Share this with your family and friends. It can save a life. Tomorrow, we'll go to 2 other formulas and then we'll run throughout the remaining parts of the week. Thank you, my dear friend. Have a wonderful day. Go get value. Thank you.